Today marks a milestone in Boris Johnson's roadmap as some lockdown rules are finally relaxed. Pubs and restaurants are back, but only with outdoor service, and non-essential shops, gyms and hairdressers have reopened. Hallelujah. It's expected will blow, listen to this, £1 billion today, giving a much-needed boost to the economy. So, Brenda, what are your plans for newfound freedom?
Well, after the show, I will be finding myself, myself and I, with a nice little glass of something. Yes.
Out in the cold. You've got your massive winter coat.
I've got a winter coat. It's got a furry hood. It goes all the way up. I look like an Eskimo. All I need is a straw, and that's it. Job done.
There were, Janet, you and I did something very similar this morning. Not together, but we did something very similar. As everyone will see, regular viewers, my greys are gone.
My hair looks lovely.
Yeah, and Janet, your hair is looking luscious.
I can do that flicky thing.
I can't quite do the flicky
Because
thing.
you're
My hair doesn't
waxed.
work in that way. But I no longer have, like, my Cruella de Vil streak. That's all gone. That made me very happy this morning. How did it feel to get it done?
Well, it feels great, but then you've kind of worried me with that remark. Before I incriminate myself, I'm only going to say my hair always looks nice and I spend a lot of time and attention on my hair. And I'm digging myself out of the hole that I just got into.
I didn't put you in that hole. You did it yourself.
Yeah, but you want to know what I'm doing
it.
today? I'm not going to the pub. I'm not going to sit outside and freeze my bits off wearing a sleeping bag in an Arctic conditions. I mean, Brenda, really, you've got to book a table in advance. You've got to give all your details to someone on the door. You've got to wear a mask if you need to get up to go to the loo. And you've got to pay outside as well. Now, none of that sounds very convivial experience to me.
You know what? I just think that it's going to taste nice when somebody else is pouring it for me. And that's what I want, that experience.
How about you, Glo? You looking forward to it?
Janet, I want to leap into Janet, because I don't mean it, but you know what I mean, Janet, because I think the joy of going out and meeting friends, a lot of the outside spaces have got lovely heaters and everything. They've even provided rugs. I can't wait to do that. But what I was shocked at this morning when I turned on the news is that people have been waiting outside shops in London from 6 o'clock in the morning in order just to get in and buy. Personally, I never buy online. I want to feel the material. Does it wrinkle? Whatever the case may be. Looking forward to having a rummage somewhere. So I'm looking forward to it all, but I will still be quite careful. I wouldn't go to any huge gatherings, for example, in a park, or break the law in that sense. Because there's a fraction of me that's still a bit worried. I think we have to be careful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I think that's the thing.
Well, Gloria, I'm looking forward to having a rummage, but not that kind.
Oh,
if
right.
you see what I mean. Because I do think the last few months, the cold weather and the misery of lockdown, at the start of lockdown, they were predicting that the birth rate would boom, but actually the birth rate's gone way, way down because we've all hibernated and gone, you know, into ourselves. And I think just turning to Brenda and her massive coat...
I honestly wondered where on earth
There's going to be all these people all over Britain with their coats on, their hoods up, their gloves on, sipping glasses of wine, wearing mittens.
You know, it's been ages since I've been able to just go out, as Gloria says, meet my friends, just have a little social, a social gathering, and it's just nice. I just want to do something relaxing. I'm not standing up queuing for hours for any shops to buy anything. I just want a nice little social drink.
And I think I'm quite looking forward to being able to support my local, because it's been quite, you know, it's been hard walking past it and seeing their doors shuttered, and financially it hasn't been very good for any of those of the hospitality industry. Yeah. And so I think cold or no cold, massive winter coat or not, I think I'm quite looking forward to supporting those local businesses who've really been suffering over the past few months. And if I've got to have a drink in the cold, I'll have a drink in the cold.
Well,
woohoo, I say.
Charlene, I applaud your instincts, but the fact of the matter is that 2/3 of the pubs in this country can't open anyway because they haven't got outdoor spaces.
True.
So a large number of the little quirky individual pubs that don't have gardens, that might be in town centres, are facing bankruptcy and the possibility of closing. So I would like the government to give them, more support, because otherwise we might end up in 6 months with only big pub chains left.
But Janet, actually, I think some of the local councils have been very good. They've been allowing them to put some tables and chairs outside. And I read somewhere the other day that they've allowed a restaurant to put it in the middle, you know, the island in the middle. And so when they have extended the rules, so I thought that was quite good to boost business.
It's been really nice to see how many pubs have really diversified and been using their car parks and stuff in order to be able to serve food and drinks outside.